Okay, another video of me, my consistency. So let's go through my day. So I was thinking of waking up at 7 o'clock and watching the match today, but I didn't feel important. If it was Barca, then I would have watched it, but it was Real Madrid, so I slept. But so many things happened in that match. Anyway, I woke up at 9 o'clock because I had to go to my college for the intervention agreement plan and to decide for my enrollment and stuff. So woke up at 9, brushed my teeth and did everything, and then I went to the college. So the anime I'm watching right now is Monster, and I'm getting so much addicted into that I'm not paying attention to reading book. And I think maybe it has been maybe 3 to 4 days since the last time I read the book. But anyway, so I went to college, and while I was going to this college, I was in the train, and at the station, that when I was trying to get off at the station, I began to feel anxious, nervous, and that anxiousness came from one thing, and that was my mind, my mind was telling me that you suck, you don't deserve, you are not worth, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Maybe was those kind of reflection that I get from me. And suddenly, as my mind started to remind me so many things that I'm not good at, so many things that made me feel inferior. And it wasn't even before when I was in the train. It was the time when I stand up to get off the train. I began to realize all of the people are better than me and stuff. And that made me feel anxious for no fucking reason. So I step out of the train, begin to feel anxious again and again and again. Took two to three steps, and then I realized the anxiousness, the feeling that I was feeling at that moment was a version of me that was created by my mind. A subconscious version of me that was created by my mind. The subconscious mind was telling me to behave in that way. And then I realized it is not me who's feeling the fear of uncertainties, the fear of people. It is my brain who is feeling all those emotions. That was the moment when I switch or distance myself from that emotion, and then I begin to act normal. And
we got Matt through.
at that moment, I let all my feelings and all my emotions. And 5 minutes later, I don't know where the emotion went away. That was lost. The emotion went far away from me. And then after that, I went inside the college. While I was sitting in the interview room as well, again feeling the same kind of emotion, but I was able to distance myself at that time really quickly and begin to feel confident again. The sir came in, talked with him, have a bit of chat, and I was just analyzing him how was your stuff. But well, that is a part of my subconscious mind as well. And there was one moment I realized like what I'm doing is I'm analyzing him, and why I don't know. I don't have any idea. My subconscious brain was telling me to do that. No, I left that subconscious mind as well. Had the chat, did what I was supposed to do, then came home. So Melbourne Central remind me of so many things that I didn't want to remember. Well, that was a part of attachment, a part of loneliness, a part of my emotions which I have already forgotten. But my brain was telling me those kind of things. My brain was trying to remind me of those kind of things to make me sad. But again, I realized I was aware of that moment, then I was able to distance myself. Then I came home. There wasn't anything that I would have cooked, so I ordered the food, and after that I started watching anime again. Until I finish this anime, I'm gonna be like this for a very long time. And there was one thing I even realized today. There are so many times that I realized like the way I sit is very sloppy. I'm not making myself movable enough. I'm not making myself active enough, and that is affecting me in so many fucking ways. And while in the train as well, I'm lying in the bed. After while I was sitting in the chair as well, I'm doing the same thing. And as soon as I came home, the first thing I did, I just went to bed. That was the thing that I did, was because I'm very passive. But slowly I'm trying to make some changes. My college is gonna start soon, so I have a feeling that I will be able to make a lot of changes. So finger crossed, but I still have faith in it. So nearly 2:20, I went to my job, had to fill up the thing, went to work. There is not much of thing going around in my head. It's like I'm being clear, but it might be because there hasn't been much of a time that since I have left my urges or something. But maybe 1 week after, I will start to feel restless again. But that thing I have to fix, and I will fix that as well. And did the job, everything are going all right. Hasn't had that much of emotion that can dial up. But one thing that I realized in myself was I'm trying to have a bit of more communication while I'm anywhere. I was able to realize like the judgment I have for a certain kind of group. I was aware of that. Well, I was aware after I read some of the learning materials, but I was able to realize, and I was aware of that, and I can fix that. And worked. I'm not much of angry. I'm not much restless. I'm calm. I'm happy for that. That's why there is not much of a difference in me. And I don't know if I had these things in yesterday's video or not, but there was one thing which was I does not exist. I is just in my brain. That thing kind of relates with distancing yourself from your emotion as well, like being aware of consciousness, because I is from brain, the ego, the version created by ego the emotions, the bad thing that happens to myself, all of the things that I felt like life is coming towards me are the version of I created by my brain. That's why I doesn't exist, because life never comes to you, life comes through you. That's why I doesn't exist. I am a vessel. I'm a vessel, and whatever I put in myself, whatever I decide to let pass through me, are the ones that gonna go through me. So I'm just a vessel. There's no I, and what is gonna pass through me is the thing that I made a decision on. So life never comes towards you; it always comes through you. And this is one thing that I was able to get a little bit deeper today, which is a good thing. I'm still confused on this thing, but day by day I'm being more aware, I'm being more conscious about this kind of thing, and I'm really happy for that. And when life comes through you, everything changes, everything towards you changes as well. And that is one thing that I was able to look into today as well. Anyway, that was all that I had to say in this video. There is nothing too much of changes, but I'm still happy for whatever I'm feeling. I'm still happy for whatever I'm going through, and I'm still happy for whatever I'm experiencing. This kind of emotion, this kind of feeling, this kind of experience, I'm grateful for it. So I'm grateful to live another day, and I'm really happy for that. So yeah, that is all. I don't know what I'm gonna go do next, but I'm happy for the day, and I'm happy for everything. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow.